So, in an act of better late than never, this is my October 2019 favorites list. Yes, I know it's midway through December. Shut up. Just shut up. Still have the list written. Still filming this. Still filming Novembers and Decembers as well, but again, better late than never. Eventually, I will catch up on all of the things and be all caught up and everything. I don't know when that day will be, but, you know, I'm working on it. So, anyways, without further ado, this list is mostly stuff that I watch, so there's not a lot of things that are physical things to show for this one, but there's a few. But anyway, the first thing, and the only lippy on this one, is the Chapstick Marshmallow, which, you know, I think still to date, out of the three in that trio, it's still my favorite. Oh, that's so good. Put some on right now. I love it. So good. My mind is still blown that they nailed it that hard on actually legit smelling like marshmallow. I mean, that just does not happen, and they did it, so pretty good. Also, I wore this for hella long without changing colors. Right now I have nothing on them, but the Nature's Cartel in Rose Gold. I wore this for probably over a month solid without changing colors. I still need to put some back on of any color right now, frankly, but still love this. This I honestly would put back on if we weren't right before Christmas and if it were like a more Christmassy color, but I'm probably gonna go back to some form of red, but anyway. After that, I'll probably put it back on. No, that's a lie. I'll probably put on silver through New Year's and my birthday and then go back to it. But anyways. Oh gosh, the next thing on the list. I don't have one here with me. I wish I did because they're really, really good, and oh my gosh, I will never turn back now that I know how good they are. From Sonic, the Cherry Limeade. Oh my god. I tried one while I was in Arizona, and I liked it so much. Did I get a second one? I feel like I got no. No, I only had one. I wanted to get a second one, but we didn't make it back there for that to happen. But oh my god, they're so good. I'm like, you know, should I ever find myself at Sonic again? We do have them out here, just nobody ever wants to go to them with me, so I never make it out there. But should I find myself at Sonic, I know what I will get to drink because oh my god, that was magical. That was so good. Nobody told me there was legit slices of lime and actual cherries in there. I thought it was just artificial flavoring. Oh my god, that stuff is so good though. Oh my goodness. Okay. So, additionally, also discovered while I was out there, the Ben & Jerry's Americone Dream ice cream. I still have to review that. I do have a pint that I haven't opened of it yet down in the freezer, so I can, because I found it out here. But I tried it out there first, and I really, really liked it. Also, from when I was out there, the movie Coco. Yes, it made me cry like a little bitch, but oh my god. That movie. Damn. I still need to review that properly too, but fair warning, you will cry. And when my brother-in-law admitted he cried over it too when he first saw it, and my sister also admitted it made her cry too, and still makes her cry. It's like, okay, I'm not so alone on this one, but dude, I think I knew the general gist of it going into that movie, but I so underestimated the emotional impact of that film. It, like, destroyed me for, like, the rest of the day, because I just, wow! Somehow, in my infinite wisdom, I started thinking about relatives that we don't have anymore after watching that. Gee, I can't imagine why. And it led me to looking at the listing for my grandma's house is up for sale, and oh god, that just broke me some more thinking about the movie and looking at the just like, why did I do that to myself? Why did I do that? But at the same time, the movie itself is really good, and also the fact that Jaime Camille is in it just made my day. Like, the second I heard his voice, like, nobody told me he was in it beforehand. I heard that voice and practically gave me a whiplash, because actually it was like my niece and nephews watching it, and I was just kind of in the same room, like, half paying attention to it, till I heard his voice. I was like, oh, it's Rogelio! Oh my gosh, from Jane the Virgin. Like, he was my favorite. Like, we have talked about this on this channel, that he was my number one fave on that show, and anytime he pops up in anything else, it makes me really, really happy. And actually, one of the other things on this list, he also unexpectedly popped up in it. I was like, he's just everywhere right now. Oh my gosh, I miss Jane. Why is that show over? I don't know, but anyway. So, next is season 3 of Big Mouth, which I'm glad it didn't disappoint me, because I was worried that it was going to be like the last season of F is for Family, where I was looking so forward to it for so long, and then I finally get it, and it was like this big-ass letdown. No, this one was actually pretty good. There was maybe 1 or 2 weakish episodes, but the rest of it was really solid. It is definitely not a kids show, though. I mean, it's animated, but it's not a kids show. Just saying. So there's that. And then BoJack Horseman, surprise, surprise, season 6, part 1, is the final season. I hate that they're ending it. I have been saying for, 2-3 years now that every one of my favorite shows is getting canceled lately. I'm like, at least I've still got BoJack, if nothing else. And now the universe is taking BoJack from me. But the first half of the season dropped, and it was wonderful. And the second half comes out on the last day of January, if I'm not mistaken. So, not that much longer, but I'm not ready for it to be over, you bastards. But at the same time, damn, they're doing a good job with it. But it is raising a lot of questions of how are they gonna end it, and all these little hints that I feel like I'm spotting throughout, like part 1. I've rewatched it so many times now, trying to figure this out of where it's gonna go. I'm sure I'm not the only one, but oh gosh, I hope I'm wrong in where I feel like it looks like it's gonna go, but I feel like there's no way they're gonna let BoJack have a happy ending. I mean, it's BoJack. It's the sad horse show. I mean, they're not gonna give him a happy ending, as much as I would like to see him have one, but anyway. Also, Wreck-It Ralph 2, Ralph Breaks the Internet. I think I reviewed that for this channel. I feel like I did. If I did, I don't think I really need to talk about that one any further here. If I didn't, then I will double check that after this, and if I didn't, I guess I will get on recording a review for that. And then, similarly, I know I recorded a review for this, but, that Renee Zellweger film, Judy, about Judy Garland. There's several Judy Garland things on here, actually, but that, I did like it, even if it was factually inaccurate, even if they had a slippery concept of the timeline, I did like it. And incidentally, I did find a streaming site that has it up already, so I was rewatching it last night, incidentally, funnily enough, for the first time since seeing it in the theater back in, like, September, but, yeah, I guess it was October by the time I finally saw it. That's why it's on the October list, not the September one, But anyway, that definitely made it onto the list, and I still enjoyed it as much the second time around as I did the first, just saying. Similarly, there was a special that I saw on, what channel was it? Might have been Showtime, it might have been a different channel that's up in those channels, but it's right around there, but, I thought it was a standalone documentary, but apparently it's, like, one episode of a show called Too Young to Die, but, I thought it was Judy Garland, Too Young to Die was the title of the special, but, I mean, the length of it, I totally thought it was a standalone documentary. It's up on YouTube, or at least at the time when I added it to this list, it was on YouTube. I don't know if it's still there. I think it's still there. I know it was on Netflix, but I feel like that show got pulled recently, so I don't think it's still on there. But I think it is still on YouTube. So, Anyways, but that one was surprisingly good. They did overlook a lot of things that should have been included, but at the same time, the stuff that they went into, they did a good job with. Like, to a surprising degree. Because a lot of Judy Garland documentaries, they whitewash things so hard where I'm like, are we looking at the same person's life here? Like, what? And then the last Judy thing is a new documentary, and this one was on Showtime, called Sid and Judy. You know, like Sid and Nancy. Well, this one's Sid and Judy, and it's all about her marriage to Sid Luft, which I was just like, oh, holy shit, this might be a shit show, given the piece of crap that Sid was. But no, actually, this documentary was well done, even if, admittedly, they did whitewash some of the things that he did, but they did include other ones, like the fact that he swindled all of her frickin' money, and he was the reason why she died penniless. But I mean, they unfortunately skipped the whole part. I guess they couldn't really make him seem like any type of sympathetic figure if they went into the whole abuse angle of it. So I mean, I see what they're doing, especially since Lorna's probably behind it. They didn't want to go too into that side of it, since it'd be like, well, why are we glorifying this problematic person and giving him a documentary? I don't know, you guys tell me, why are we? I don't know, but I watched it anyway, because it's a Judy Garland thing that, I definitely questioned what the hell they were doing in giving that guy one, but they did include a lot of things. But the biggest problematic things they left out, I was like, You left out the fact that he treated Judy like a human punching bag. You left out the fact that he was a child molester. But other than that, you know, I mean, far be it from me to tell you how to do your documentary, but still, there was, like, home movies of Judy in there that I had never seen. I was like, even if for that alone, worth the price of admission, I was like, oh my gosh. Like, not just of Judy, but, like, specifically ones of Judy with little baby Liza. I was like, oh my heart, oh my god. Okay, that definitely made it worth watching right there. But anyway, the last thing on the list, I still have yet to finish reading it. I've started reading it, but I haven't finished it yet, is Elton John's autobiography, which you guys know that I went out to the actual brick-and-mortar bookstore the day it came out to have it in my hands that day, because I was so frigging excited for this. I have it in the book format, I have it in the audiobook format. I just... oh, God, Rocket Man definitely rekindled how much I love Elton John. I mean, I always have loved Elton, but it's one of those fandoms that, like, it kind of goes into hibernation until something reminds me, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's right! But, I have started reading it, and it is really good. It is one autobiography where I can tell that, hey, they didn't use a fucking ghostwriter. I can actually legit tell that Elton himself wrote this book, and that makes me really stupidly happy. Because I've read all too many autobiographies where I'm like, bitch, you didn't write that. You didn't write that. You had that ghostwritten. But you can always tell when you're, like, reading it, and just instantly you can read it in their voice. Like, no problem. You just know. And this is one of those. And I find it interesting that on the audiobook version of it, most of the... whoops, I dropped it. Most of the audiobook is is read by Taron... I don't know if I'm saying his name right. Taron Egerton? The guy who played Elton in Rocket Man reads most of the audiobook. Although there are parts that are read by Elton as well, so while I haven't, like, read it physically with my eyeballs in the book, I have listened to the audiobook. I did that, like, straight away in, like, a couple of nights and got through the whole thing, but I don't know, there's always differences between the physical book and then the audiobook of any book. I mean, you find one book where it is 100% does not stray away from the source material at all in the audiobook, you won't find one. So, That's why I'm like, I'm still reading the book of it, but just saying, I definitely do also have the audiobook because of both of them being involved with it, but anyways. So yeah, hella belated, but this was my October 2019 favorites list. Who knows? Maybe I'll get my November one filmed before freaking January. At the rate I'm going, doubtful, but maybe. Anyways, that is it for this one. So as usual, you guys know what to do. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a like. If you're not already and you'd like to be, click subscribe. Hit that notification bell icon so you never miss an upload. Leave comments down below. What were your favorite things in October? Or if you even still remember at this point, or just even things from this month, what have been your favorite things? Let me know, or your favorite things that made it onto my list. Anything about anything at all, leave it all down below in the comments. Make sure you're following my social media accounts, my Facebook fan page, my Twitter, my Instagram, my Etsy, everything and more. It's all down below. And if you like what I do here on this channel and you'd like to help support it, the donation link as always is down in the description. Get your name on the end card for a month from the time of donating. The sleep deprivation is getting me, guys. And grab yourself some donator perks. And in case you haven't heard it yet today and you need to, I love you. I'm proud of you. See you next time. Bye-bye.